Banking giant JPMorgan Chase agreeing to pay nearly $300 million to victims of accused and now deceased sex trafficker Jeffrey Epstein. The accusers say the bank ignored repeated warnings about Epstein, thereby allowing him to continue abusing girls and young women, all because he was a valuable client. Epstein killed himself while behind bars in 2019 before he could stand trial. Today's settlement still needs the approval of a judge. It comes just a few weeks after Deutsche Bank settled an Epstein lawsuit for $75 million. So joining us now is Kaja Whitehouse, senior finance editor with Business Insider. Kaja, thank you so much for being with us. How significant is it that this big-time bank is now, no question, associated with Epstein and not in a good way?
I think it's very significant. Jeffrey Epstein, we all know, was a client of JPMorgan's for 15 years, from 1998 to 2013. And as with many things, Jeffrey Epstein, a lot of financial institutions, a lot of people, a lot of powerful people continue to have relationships even after he was convicted of procuring a child for prostitution in 2008. It was really only after he was charged in 2019 with sex trafficking, because it had been determined that there was a sweetheart plea deal back in 2008, that a lot of you started to see some of the lawsuits you see now, and some people sort of maybe stepping down from roles, and some consequences for that.
So, Kaja, this case claims that bank employees knew and were concerned about Epstein's money withdrawals because he was paying, underage girls for sex. But as you just laid out, he stayed a client for years. Do we know why bank executives allowed that to continue? I mean, does it all just come down to the almighty dollar?
So I think it depends on who you ask. As you just pointed out, Epstein's victims say that they kept him around because he made them a lot of money. And a couple of years ago, the New York Times reported that high-level executives intervened to keep him as a client, even after compliance officials flagged him as a risk, because he played a lucrative role in helping them recruit new customers. As we know, he's got a lot of billionaire friends. But if you ask JPMorgan, they paint a very different picture, and that's some of what will continue to be litigated in other cases. They have denied that reporting. They paint this picture that executives didn't really know much about his 2008 plea. They didn't really know what was going on, and it was only after in 2013 that they sort of realized he had been convicted a few years earlier, and they flagged him as a risk, and he was no longer a client. They are now suing one of their former executives, a guy named Jeff Staley, who ran the private bank until 2013, saying that he should have known.
Yeah. And
so we'll
much
find
money,
out.
So much money involved here. Kaja, as part of this, and to kind of piggyback off what you just said there, JPMorgan does not have to admit any liability. Do we know, do the victims still consider this truly justice?
So, I mean, that's hard for me to answer because this was a Jane Doe. I don't know who this person is. But, I think justice for most people, the Miami Herald has found dozens and dozens of people who claim that they were victims of Jeffrey Epstein, right? And I think for the most part, you have to assume that what does justice mean? It sort of means that the people who wronged you admit what they did and they pay a price for it, right? We've seen a lot of money coming out of the woodworks lately, but we really haven't seen anybody accept any admission of wrongdoing, whether it's Jeffrey Epstein, who killed himself in jail and got a sweetheart deal in 2008 and then killed himself in jail. Ghislaine Maxwell, who's sentenced to 20 years in prison for her role in his trafficking scheme, but she did not admit any guilt either.
All right, Kaja Whitehouse with Business Insider. We certainly appreciate your time. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.